Hello everyone, dear students, welcome back to the online CET classes. This is the last concept of the topic, that is motion under gravity and the relative motion. Today I am going to discuss some important problems on the basis of the concept motion under gravity and relative motion. And this is the last class in this topic. Now we will see the questions on this topic. The first question is, a body thrown upwards. This is question number 49 in your notes. A body thrown upwards with some velocity reaches the maximum height of 50 meter. Another body with double the mass thrown up with double the initial velocity will reach a maximum height of. Now we consider this is the body. This is the body of mass m. A body thrown upwards with some initial velocity. This is the body. This body thrown upwards with some initial velocity u equal to u, and it reaches the maximum height of. It reaches the maximum height of height h is equal to 50 meter, and another body here m equal to m, and another body with double the mass. Here the mass is double, m is equal to 2 times of m1. M is equal to 2 times of m1 with the initial velocity is also double. Here also u is equal to 2u. Reach a maximum height of ಇಲ್ಲಿ h2 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. h2 is equal to h1 equal to ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 50 ಮೀಟರ್. It moves with the initial velocity u. Its mass is m, and another body with the double mass thrown up with the double initial velocity, and it reaches the maximum height of. It reaches the maximum height of any body when they thrown upwards. The height attained by the body will not depend upon the mass as de-acceleration in both the cases. It will be same. The height attained by the body will not depend upon the mass. It does not depend upon the mass. It depends upon de-acceleration in both the cases. In both the cases. We know that the formula, the third kinematic equation, that is p square is equal to u square plus 2as. But in this condition, a is equal to minus g, because the body is moving upwards against the gravity, minus g, and s equal to h. Therefore, I can write this equation: p square, the final velocity, is 0, equal to u square minus 2g into h, or h is equal to u square divided by 2g. h is equal to u square divided by 2g, and h1 is equal to 50. Therefore, here 50 is equal to u square divided by 2g. This is equation number 1. And another height h2 is equal to, when the body moves with a double mass thrown up with a double initial velocity, then you can write this equation 2u1 square divided by 2z. This is equation number 2. 2u1 square divided by 2z. Dividing equation 1 by 2, we get h1 divided by h2. h1 divided by h2 is equal to here u1 square divided by u2 square. This is taken as a u1 and this is taken as u2. u1 square divided by u2 square. h1 equal to 50. Height of the first body moves with a 50 meter. We don't know the h2 value. 50 divided by h2 is equal to, here h1 by h2 is equal to u1 square divided by u2 square. u2 square, this is the 4. u2 square, 2 u1 square is 2 times the u2 square is equal to ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ 4 u2 square. Sorry, 4 u1 square. u1 square is cancelled. 50 divided by h2 equal to 1 divided by 4. Therefore, h2 is equal to 50 into 4, and then h2 is equal to 200 meter. h2 is equal to 200 meter. That's why initially I see the height attained by the body will not depend upon the mass. and one body is thrown upwards with the velocity, it reaches the maximum height of 50 meter, and another body with the double mass, it thrown upwards with the double initial velocity, it reaches the maximum height of 2 meter. Therefore, the option D is the right answer, that is 200 meter. And the next question is, a body is released. A body is released. Body is released from the top of a tower of height h. The body is released from the top of a tower of height h. It takes a t second to reach the ground. Where will be the ball after time t by 2 seconds? Body is released from the top of a tower of height h. Here, this is the top of the tower of height h. The body is released from this top. And it takes a t second. Here, t is equal to t second to reach this ground. Where will be the ball after t by 2 seconds? Where will be the ball after t by 2 seconds? ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಟಿ ಬೈ 2 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಲೆಟ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಟೈಮ್ t by 2 seconds at s from this top. We know the formula s equal to ut plus half at square. Initially it is at rest. We don't know the initial value. That's why u equal to 0, u into t is 0. S equal to 1 by 2 into g value. This is a plus g because the body is moves from upward to downward motion. Vertically downward. That's why a equal to plus g into t square divided by t equal to t by 2 ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಇದನ್ನ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಾ t square divided by 4. Therefore, s equal to g into t square divided by 4 into 2 is 8. This is equation number 1. And then here s equal to, this is h. h is equal to, we know the formula again, s equal to 1 by 2 into g into t square divided by 2. Or we can write this, h is equal to 1 by 2 g into t square. 1 by 2 g into t square. This is equation number 1. When you are eliminating t by from this both the equation 1 and 2, eliminating the t equation from equation 1 and 2, we get s equal to h divided by 4. 8 by 2 is 4. S equal to h divided by 4. Therefore, height h is equal to h minus h by 4. 4h minus h is 3h. 3h divided by 4. 3h divided by 4. Therefore, option D is the right answer. At a 3h divided by 4 from the ground. Where will be the ball after time t by 2 seconds? It is at a 3h divided by 4 from the ground. The option D is the right answer for this question. And the next question is, that is question number 51 from your material, that is a balloon. A balloon going upward with a velocity of 12 meter per second. A balloon moving upward or going upward with a velocity of 12 meter per second. Upward, this is a minus, is at a height of 65 meter from the earth's surface at any instant. Exactly at this instant, a ball drops from it. Here, the given values are like this. The initial velocity u equal to minus 12 meter per second. And height h is equal to 65 meter. H is equal to 65 meter. And acceleration due to gravity g is equal to 10 meter per second square. The final velocity of the body is 0. From second kinematic equation, s equal to h is equal to ut plus half g into t square. Here h is equal to, that is 65 meter. 65 meter is equal to, initial velocity is minus 12 into t plus 1 by 2 into g value is 10 into t square. Or we can write this, 65 is equal to minus 12t plus 1 by 2 into 10 is 5 t square. 65 minus 12t plus 5t square. Here 5 into 13 is 65. 5 into 13 is 65. Now take the common value outside. When you are rearranging this equation, we get, I can write this equation in this format: 5 into t square. 5 into t square minus 12t minus 65 is equal to 0. 5t square minus 12t minus 65 equal to 0. Or you can write this equation: 5t into t minus 5, it's a common value, t minus 5 plus 13. 5 into 13 is 65. 5 into 10 is 50. And 5 into 12 is 60. 5 into 13 is 65. 13 into t minus 5 is 0. Here t minus 5 equal to 0. Therefore 5t plus 13 equal to 0. And then t is equal to minus 13 divided by 5 comma 5. T is equal to minus 13 divided by 5 comma 5. The time taken to reach the ground is, 5 seconds. Therefore, the correct option is A. Option A is the right answer. Option A is the right answer for this question. And then the next question, that is question number 52. The question number 52, the time taken by a block of wood initially at rest means u equal to 0. This is the time taken by the block of wood. Initially it is at rest. To slide down a smooth inclined plane. Slide down a smooth inclined plane 9.8 meter long and angle of inclination, that is theta equal to 30 degree. Theta equal to 30 degree. Here, when this body moves downwards, that is due to acceleration due to gravity. Here this is called the length moved by this box, and it makes the angle theta, because sin theta is equal to opposite divided by hypotenuse. From the kinematic equation, S equal to ut plus half at square, we know this value. But S, the displacement, S is displacement down inclined plane, that is 9.8 equal to, initially the body is at rest, into t plus 1 by 2 into A equal to 9.8 into sin theta into t square. Sin theta into t square. Here this value becomes 0. Therefore 9.8 is equal to 1 by 2 into 9.8 into sin theta into t square. Therefore t square is equal to 2 divided by sin theta. T square is equal to 2 divided by sin theta. Then t is equal to root of 2 divided by sin 30 degree value, means sin 30 degree value is, that is 1 by 2. Here t is equal to root 4. Therefore t is equal to 2 seconds. T is equal to 2 seconds. Option B is the right answer for this question. And then the next question is, that is question number 53. Question number 53. A rubber ball is dropped from a height of, a rubber ball is dropped from a height of 5 meter on a plane. A rubber ball is dropped from a height of 5 meter on a plane where the acceleration due to gravity is same as that on to the surface of the earth. On bouncing, it rises to a height of 1.8 meter. On bouncing, the ball loses its velocity by a factor of. Here, the rubber ball is dropped from a height of a 5 meter. Dropped from a height of a 5 meter. When the body is in downward motion, we know the formula: p square is equal to u square plus 2gh. Or here minus 2gh, because it is in downward motion. P square is equal to u square minus 2gh, or p square minus u square is equal to 2gh. When the body is in downward motion, therefore p square minus, initially it is at rest 0. equal to 2 into g value is 9.8 into downward motion with a height of 5. Therefore, p square minus 0 is p equal to 2 into 9.8, that is 19.6 into 5, 98. 19.6 into 5 is 98, that is v is equal to 98, or v square is equal to 98, then v is equal to root of 98, then v is equal to 9.9. p equal to 9.9. This is for downward motion. Here for upward motion, p square minus u square is equal to 2gh. Here v square is 0 square minus u square is equal to 2 into g value is minus 9.8 into height value is, here the height value is, that is 1.8 meter. When it height of 1.8 meter on bouncing, that is height is equal to 1.8. Therefore, u square is equal to 2 into 9.8, that is minus 19.6 into 1.8. Minus 19.6 into 1.8. Here this negative sign indicates the opposite direction. Therefore, u square is equal to 19.6 into 1.8 into 2. 1.8 into 2, we get the answer 3528, or u is equal to root of 3528. We get the answer 5.94. 5.94. Here the friction loss, there is a friction is loss. The 9.9 minus 5.94 divided by 9.9. 9.9 minus 5.94 divided by 9.9, we get the answer 0.4. We get the answer 0.4. 2 divided by 5 value. The option C is the right answer. Option C is the right answer for this question. And then question number 54. Question number 54. A particle is projected vertically upwards. When a particle is projected vertically upwards with a velocity u from the point O, when it returns to the point of projection, when it returns to the point of projection, particle is projected vertically upwards. Suppose if you consider this is the surface of the earth. This is the surface of the earth. A particle is projected. Particle is projected vertically up. Particle is projected vertically up with a velocity, here v1 is equal to u. Velocity v1 equal to u. Distance travelled by the body is s and time is t. And therefore, the final velocity v1 is equal to 0. When it returns to the point of projection, ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Total displacement is 0, because where the body starts its their journey and finally it reaches the same point, and total displacement is 0, hence its average velocity is also 0. Average velocity is also 0. Average velocity is also 0. This is the simple thing. Its average velocity is 0. Option A is the right answer. Body is projected vertically upwards with the velocity u from the point O, and it returns to the point of projection. ಯಾವ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ನಾವು ಬಾಡಿಯನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬಂತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆವರೇಜ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 0. ಯಾಕೆ 0 ಆಯ್ತು ಆವರೇಜ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ? The displacement is 0, then the average velocity is 0. The displacement is also 0. The option A is the right answer for this question. And then the question number 57. A ball is dropped on a floor and bounces back to a height somewhat less than the original height. Which of the curve depicts its motion correctly? The graph represents the one physical quantity is varies with respect to another physical quantity. It gives the visible impression about how the physical quantities are varies with respect to each other. Here the ball is dropped on a floor. ಒಂದು ಫ್ಲೋರ್ ಇಂದ ಒಂದು ಬಾಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದು ವಾಪಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ಬೌನ್ಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಹೈಟ್ ವರೆಗೆ. ಒಂದು ಬಾಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನಿ ಮೇಲಿಂದ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೀವು ಕೆಳಗೆ ಎಸೆದ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈ ಒಳಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಮೇಲಿಂದ ಎಸೆದಿರ್ತೀರಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈ ಒಳಗೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Because of acceleration due to gravity acting on that ball, the force acting on that ball bounces back to a height somewhat, ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಐತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು, but less than the original height. Yes, ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಹೈಟ್ಗಿಂತಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಲೆಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದು ಹೈಟಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಬಾಲ್ನ ಎಸೆದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಅದೇ ಹೈಟಿಗೆ ಬರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಸಮ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೆಸ್ ದನ್ ದ ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಹೈಟ್. ಪಿಚ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕರ್ವ್ ಡೆಪಿಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಮೋಷನ್. ಯಾವ ಕರ್ವ್ ಆ ಮೋಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಡೆಪಿಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಹೌದಾ? Here when the ball is dropped on a floor, the ball is dropped on a floor, it is in the straight line, that is y is equal to 1 by 2 g into t square. That is equation number 1. Sorry, it is parabola. Here the graph between y and t, it is a parabola. And here the time increases, the y is decreases. The time is increases, the y is decreases. And the graph between y and t is will be a parabola, but here the time increases, y also increases. The time is increases, y also the increases. Time increase ಆದಂಗ y ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದಿದೆ ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. And the ball is dropped on a floor, y equal to 1 by 2 g into t square, it is in the form of parabola. Here the time increases, the y is decreases. Time is increases, y is decreases. The option B is the right answer for this question. And then the next question, a stone dropped into a well. ಒಂದು ಬಾವಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಕಲ್ಲನ್ನು ಎಸೆದಿರಿ, in which the level of water is h below the top of the well. If v is the velocity of the sound, the time t after which the splash is heard is given by. The time taken by the stone to reach the water level. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಒಂದು ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಧ ನೀರನ್ನು ತುಂಬ್ರಿ ಅಥವಾ 75% ವಾಟರ್ನ ತುಂಬಿ ಅದರ ಒಂದು ಕಲ್ಲನ್ನು ಎಸೆದ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, a stone is dropped into that your glass, the level of water is increases. The time taken by the stone to reach the water level, that is t1 is equal to root of 2h divided by g. This is the standard formula. And time taken by the sound to come to the mouth of that well, the time, how to find the speed of that sound, that is t2 is equal to h divided by v. The total time t is equal to t1 plus t2 is equal to root of 2h divided by g plus h divided by v. t1 plus t2 is equal to root of 2h divided by g plus h divided by v. 2h divided by g plus h by v. The option B is the right answer for this question. The option B is the right answer for this question. And then the next question is, a stone thrown upward with the speed u. A stone thrown upwards with the speed u from the top of the tower. It reaches the ground with a velocity 3u. The height of the tower is already n number of questions are solved on the basis of this concept. Here, the stone is thrown upward with the speed u from the top of the tower and it reaches the ground with the final velocity with the acceleration due to gravity at a height h. Here the acceleration due to gravity value is positive, here the acceleration due to gravity value is negative. When the stone rises up till its velocity is vertical velocity is 0, and again it reaches the top of the tower with the speed u downward, the speed of that stone at the base is, that is v is equal to 3u. Therefore 3u square is equal to v square. V square means that is 3u square minus u square. V square is equal to u square plus 2gh. Or here h is equal to 4u square divided by g. H is equal to 4u square divided by g. Option B is the right answer for this question. And then question number 70. Suppose a body is thrown vertically upward with the initial velocity u. Let it experience a constant retardation a due to air, then time of upward journey is. Here during the journey of the retardation, a is equal to g plus a. S is equal to g plus a. We know the formula p is equal to u plus at ಇದೆ ನಮಗೆ. Here a is equal to g plus a ಇದೆ, v equal to at, but minus ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, minus g plus a into t. A equal to g plus a, p equal to u plus at form, but a equal to ಏನಿದೆ minus g plus a into t. From using this equation we write t is equal to u divided by g plus a. T is equal to u divided by g plus a because v is equal to 0. P equal to 0. Therefore option A is the right answer for this question. And then the question number 71. This is also the same problem and it is very simple. The maximum height attained by a body when thrown vertically upwards with the initial velocity is u. If it experiences a constant retardation a due to air, the height attained by the body, that is v square is equal to u square minus 2as. Here also a is equal to a plus z into h, s equal to h. Therefore, h is equal to u square divided by 2 into z plus a. Here also the final velocity is 0. H is equal to u square divided by 2 into z plus a. Option A is the right answer for this question. Option A is the right answer for this question. And then the next question is on the basis of relative motion, relative velocity and relative motion. Already all of us studied on this concept. Here the velocity of the one body moving with respect to the velocity of the another body is called relative velocity. And relative motion, I think already the madam had discussed all this concept. The relative motion of one body is moving with respect to the another body. Here the two trains, each xm long are traveling in xm, x meter. This is the distance. This is the distance. Two trains each x meter long are traveling in opposite direction. This is the train A, the traveling in this direction. This is the train B, traveling in this direction. With the equal velocity, here u also 20 meter per second, here also u equal to 20 meter per second. The time of the crossing, here time is equal to total length. Time is equal to total length divided by relative velocity. Total length divided by relative velocity. Total length x plus x divided by relative velocity 20 plus 20. X plus x divided by 20 plus 20. X plus x is x. 20 plus 20 is 40. X divided by 40 second. Option A is the right answer for this question. And then the question number 87. Question number 87. A ball is thrown vertically upward with a velocity u from the balloon descending with a velocity v. The ball will pass by the balloon after time. Here, the ball moves with the balloon or the balloon moves with the ball. The relative velocity of the ball with respect to balloon. The relative velocity of the ball with respect to balloon. Here, the relative velocity of the ball with respect to balloon is equal to, or here, relative velocity of ball with respect to balloon, that is u plus v. Ball velocity is u, balloon velocity is v. The relative velocity of the ball with respect to balloon, that is vector u plus vector v. Therefore, the relative velocity of the ball with respect to balloon is 0, equal to minus u plus v into gt, because it is the descending. The ball is moving vertically upward, the balloon is moving vertically downwards. Minus u plus v into gt. Therefore, t is equal to u plus v divided by g, or the total time t is equal to, this is ascending and descending concept. Therefore, t is equal to u plus v divided by g. T plus u divided by g. You know the formula. Time of ascending is equal to u divided by z. Time of descending is equal to u divided by z. The total time of flight is 2u divided by z. On the basis of this formula, you can solve this problem. That is t is equal to 2 into u plus v divided by g. Option B is the right answer for this question. And then question number 88. Question number 88. A bus is moving with a velocity of 10 meter per second on a straight road. A scooterist wishes to overtake the bus in 1 minute. If the bus is at a distance of 1.2 km ahead, then the velocity with which he has to chase the bus. ಒಂದು ಬಸ್ಸು 10 ಮೀಟರ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಕೂಟರ್ದವನು ಆ ಬಸ್ಸನ್ನು 1 ಮಿನಿಟಲ್ಲಿ ಓವರ್ಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಆ ಬಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಅವನಿಗೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸು 1.2 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಅಹೆಡ್ ಇದೆ. ದೆನ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ವಿತ್ ವಿಚ್ ಹಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಚೇಸ್ ದ ಬಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ನು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಬಸ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅದರ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ 10 ಮೀಟರ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇದೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ರೋಡಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದೇ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ರೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ಬಸ್ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಸ್ಕೂಟರ್ದವನು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಅವನು 1 ಮಿನಿಟಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಬಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, 1.2 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿಯಿಂದ ಅವನು ಮೂವ್ ಆದಾಗ ಆ ಬಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೋ ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಟು ಕವರ್ 1200 ಮೀಟರ್. 1.2 kilometer means 1200 meter. Speed to cover 1200 meter by 1200 meter by scooterist. Speed to cover 1200 meter by scooterist. That is the velocity of the relative velocity Vr into 60 kilometer per hour equal to 1200 meter. Then Vr is equal to 1200 divided by 60, 120 divided by 6. 120 divided by 6 is 20. The speed to overtake the bus is, that is V is equal to Vr plus 10. V is equal to Vr plus 10 because the velocity is 10 meter per second. Therefore, V is equal to 20 plus 10 is 30 meter per second. Option D is the right answer for this question. And then the next question is, wind is blowing west. ಗಾಳಿ ಯಾವ ದಿಕ್ಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಮಗೆ, ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಟು ಈಸ್ಟ್, ಬ್ಲೋವಿಂಗ್ ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಶ್ಚಿಮದಿಂದ ಪೂರ್ವಕ್ಕೆ ಬೀಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ವಿಂಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಬ್ಲೋವಿಂಗ್ ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಈಸ್ಟ್ along two parallel tracks and the two trains moving with the same speed in opposite direction have the relative velocity with respect to wind in the ratio of 1:2. The speed of each train. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ವಿಂಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಬ್ಲೋವಿಂಗ್ ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಈಸ್ಟ್. ಗಾಳಿ ಬೀಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ, ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಈಸ್ಟ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ವಿಂಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಟೂ ಟ್ರೈನ್ಸ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಇನ್ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಎರಡು ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಅದಾವು, ಎರಡು ಟ್ರೈನು, ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೈನು ವಿಂಡ್ ಯಾವ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅಪೋಸಿಟಿಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ದ ವಿಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ರೇಷಿಯೋ 1:2. ದ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಈಚ್ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಈಸ್, ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ದ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಈಚ್ ಟ್ರೈನ್, ದ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಈಚ್ ಟ್ರೈನ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಈಸ್ very easy to understand but difficult to solve. There is no value. There is no value for these questions. ಹಂಗಾರೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? V is the velocity of the wind and U is the velocity of the each train. Here V is the velocity of the wind and U is the velocity of the train. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಈ U ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಎರಡು ನೋಡಿ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅದಾವ. ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ವಿಂಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಬ್ಲೋವಿಂಗ್ ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ವಿಂಡ್ ಏನಾಯಿತು, ವಿ ಆಯಿತು. ಟೂ ಟ್ರೈನ್ಸ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಕೂಡ ಯು. ಒಂದು ಯು ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಎರಡು ಇದಾವೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ವಿ ಇಸ್ ದ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ವಿಂಡ್, ಯು ಇಸ್ ದ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಈಚ್ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಒನ್ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ವಿಂಡ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಒನ್ ಟ್ರೈನ್ with respect to wind. Relative velocity of one train with respect to wind, that is 2 into relative velocity of other train. RVOT means relative velocity of other train. Therefore relative velocity of one with respect to wind is, that is u plus v. U plus v is equal to 2 into u minus v. U minus v. Therefore v plus 2v is equal to 2u minus u. V plus 2v is equal to 2u minus u. That is u equal to 3v. U equal to 3v. Therefore option C is the right answer, 3 times that of wind. ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಮತ್ತು ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟನ್ನು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀರಿ, then you get easily. Otherwise it is very difficult to understand the direction of the velocities, the direction of the wind, the direction of motion of the body. Okay, ಯಾವ ಕಡೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆದಾಗ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡೇವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಐತಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಈಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 94. An object has a velocity v1. ಒಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದರದ್ದು ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಏನಿದೆ v1 relative to the ground. An observer moving with a constant velocity v0 relative to the ground measures the velocity of object v2 be the relative to the observer, the magnitude of these velocities. Here, by the definition of relative velocity, v1 is equal to velocity of the observer plus v2. Here, it is equal to VO plus velocity of the observer, relative velocity of the observer, VO plus V2, velocity of the object, plus minus of V1, relative velocity of the ground, is equal to 0. Here, V0, V1 and V2 will be the sides of triangle, and we know that the sum of any two sides is greater than the third sides of the triangle. Any third sides of the triangle. Our option yaudaitu? All are true. All are true. We know that the sides of triangle or the sum of any two sides is greater than the third side of triangle. Therefore, option A, option B, option C, all are correct. All the above are correct. And the next question is, this is the last question in this topic, and rest of the questions try to solve yourself. A car is standing 200 meter behind a bus. ಒಂದು ಬಸ್ನಿಗಿಂತ 200 meter behind car ಇದೆ, which is also at rest, and the two start moving at the same instant. ಬಸ್ಸು ಮತ್ತು ಕಾರು ಎರಡು ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ, but with different acceleration. Bus has acceleration 2 meter per second square, car has acceleration 4 meter per second square. Car will catch up with the bus after time t. ಕಾರು ಬಸ್ಸನ್ನು ದಾಟಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾಕೆ acceleration 4 meter per second square ಇದೆ. ಹಂಗಾರೆ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, this is the surface of the road, and this is the car, and this is the bus. Car and bus. Here it moves with an acceleration of 4 meter per second square. It moves with an acceleration of 2 meter per second square. The distance is 200 meter. The car is standing 200 meter behind the bus. 200 meter behind the bus. Then the initial velocity of the car is equal to initial velocity of the bus, right? And acceleration of the car is 4 meter per second square, and acceleration of the bus is 2 meter per second square. Hence the relative acceleration of the car with respect to bus is 2 meter per second square. We know the formula, s equal to ut plus half at square. The distance is 200 meter. Initial velocity is, object is at rest, therefore 1 by 2 into a value is 2. The acceleration of the car with respect to bus value is 2 into t square. 2 into t square. 2 into t square, here initial velocity u equal to 0. Therefore 200 equal to 1 by 2 into 2 is 1. Therefore 2 into t square. 2 into t square. Here 2 into t square, or t square is equal to, t square is equal to, ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನಮಗೆ, 200 divided by 2 is 100, or t square is equal to, sorry, t is equal to root of 100, or t is equal to 10 root 2 second. T is equal to 10 root 2 second. Option C is the right answer. These are the very important questions for your Neet examination, JEE examination and Karnataka examination. ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಂದ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ 1.5 month ಆಯಿತು ಈ ಟಾಪಿಕನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ PUC ಅವರಿಗೆ ನೀವು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಒಂದು ವಿವರನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಿ. CET ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಈಸಿ. ನೀವು ಎಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗು ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ಎಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ಇನ್ನೂ ಏನೋ ಏರೋನಾಟಿಕಲ್ ಎಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಕೋರ್ಸನ್ನು ಸೇರ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಏನಾದರೂ ನಾನೊಂದು ಏಮನ್ನು ರೀಚ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಸಾಧನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕುಂತು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ತಿಳಿಯಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನೋಟ್ಸನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ಅವನ್ನ ಬುಕ್ಸನ್ನು ತೆಗೀರಿ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವೆ, ಇನ್ನೇನು ಶಾರ್ಟ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಆಫ್ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಎಷ್ಟು ವಿಡಿಯೋನಾಗ ನೋಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಯಾರು ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಇನ್ನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಂತೂ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಆಫ್ಲೈನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮೀಟ್ ಆಗೋಣ. ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.